The Irish Psychic Show, for all your psychic needs, live on Internet Radio. For your chance to get a reading with Irish Psychic, simply Skype Tarot Free or call the studio 0144 34 357. International add +353. This show is packed full of psychic readings and advice, so make sure you join the fan page. Details can be found via irishpsychic.net.
Just an empty room and an endless night. Got a picture of you, and I'm thinking I might try to call you here, and you lie with me. Just to touch your lips, just to hear you breathe. Past a moment without you's like a lifetime, and I'd do anything to turn the hands of time. I just took you for granted. You're all that I ever wanted, and I swear I'll never do that again. So will you stay with me forever? Will you take me by the hand? Let me be your everything, although I'm just a man. Will you understand that I can't understand you all the time? But my destiny is yours, and your destiny is mine. Did you ever think that I let you down? That I leave my past in the lost and found? Did you cry for me when I cried for you? And I'm crying now. Are you crying too? Just a moment without you's like a lifetime, and I'd do anything to turn the hands of time. I just took you for granted. You're all that I ever wanted, and I swear I'll never do that again. So will you stay with me forever? Will you take me by the hand? Will you let me be your everything, although I'm just a man? Will you understand that I can't understand you all the time? But my destiny is yours, and your destiny is mine. lifetime, and I'd do anything to turn the hands of time. So will you stay with me forever? Still take me on the night. Still let me be your everything. Although I'm just a man, still I understand that I can't understand you all the time. My destiny is yours, your destiny is mine.
Hello, you're all very welcome to the Irish Psychic Show for November the 20th, 2012. I'm live, it's now 6 minutes past 11, and I do hope that you've all tuned in and you're all listening into the show. If you would like to get a free reading on the show, it's pretty straightforward. All you need to do is simply comment on the microphone picture on Facebook. So if you're sitting there now and you're all waiting for your reading, well, fingers crossed I will be reading for you on tonight's show. Please, if you can you just let all your friends know that they too can get a reading? So send them all over to my Facebook page now, and that is Irish Psychic on Facebook, and obviously they will have to tune into the show as well. If you're listening in via mobile, some mobiles can actually listen into the show. Not all of them though. You do have to have a smartphone or an iPhone to listen into the show, but a lot of people listen in via their main PC or their laptop. I'm here until 12 midnight, so it's going to be a packed show, and hopefully, as I've mentioned, I will be reading for you on tonight's show. All that I do ask is if you do get a reading with me, please do leave your feedback, and the feedback can be left via the feedback section there on irishpsychic.net. Do join me after this. This is All Over by Shem MacDonald.
Lost you 1,000 times, and I found you now. Now you make me wait in line without you. I've flown high above the trees, I've been stranded on my knees. Now I cross the lonely seas without you. To say that it's all over when I know that it ain't all over cuts me through and through. All I see is you. I'm afraid that I'll never hold her or regret all I've never told her. So please don't say it's all over. I remember just last year, seems a million miles from here. Whispered night things in your ear and told you I love you to my best breath. Without you I'm nothing left. My heart sank the day you went. I need you. But to say that it's all over when I know that it ain't all over cuts me through and through. And all I see is you. I'm afraid that I'll never hold her or regret all I've never told her. So please don't say all please don't say it's all over. Yeah, it's all over. Yeah, so please don't say it's all over.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Said you wanted to find somebody to love. Said you wanted to know how it feels. Oh, you needed somebody to hold you real tight. You needed someone to keep it real. Yeah. Well, I don't wanna lose you, or up and run away. I just wanna love you, baby. Oh, I'm here to stay. Let's cut to the bone. Say it out loud. It's time to get clear what it's all about. Yeah, it's got to be good. Yeah, to get even better. 'Cause baby, I love. Yeah, it's got to be strong. Yeah, we should be lovers. Yeah, we should be lovers. Come on, come on. Said I wanted to give you emotions to keep the feelings alive. I know you wanted me, baby. Oh, to hold you real tight, to keep your bed warm in the middle of the night. Yeah, our love, baby, shouldn't grow older. If the bed that we share only gets colder, let's cut to the bone. Yeah, let's say it out loud. It's time to get clear what it's all about. Said it's got to be good. Oh, to get even better. 'Cause baby, I love. Yeah, it's got to be strong. Yeah, we should be lovers. Yeah, we should be lovers. Come on, come on. Hey, come a little closer, baby. Oh, you know you're my woman, yeah. We got so much loving to do. Oh, we got so little time to share. Oh, yeah. Go on, close the door now. It's just you and me. Oh, we're getting hot, and I wanna be your sexual fantasy. Oh, let's get to the bone. Yeah, what it's all about. Said it's got to be good. Oh, to get even better. 'Cause baby, I love has got to be strong. Yeah, we should be lovers. We should be lovers. Oh, yeah. We should be lovers. We should be lovers. Come on, come on, come a little closer. We should be lovers. We should be lovers, baby. Go on, take off your clothes. We should be lovers. Yeah, we should be lovers.
And you're very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. That was Dean Anthony with We Should Be Lovers. Okay, it's straight down through reading, so if you've sent in your question via the microphone picture on my Facebook page, hopefully I will be reading for you tonight. Don't forget, you will have to get in your question before 12 midnight, so if you're listening now and you would like to get a reading, make sure you do comment on that microphone picture with your question, location, followed by your name as well. Also tell your friends and your family, they're more than welcome to comment there as well. And you never know, I may just get to your reading before the end of the show. Okay, so the first person that I would like to read for, there was a question there. There it is. It's from Darlene Donoghue. Would love a reading, please. Well, no problem at all, Darlene. So you didn't actually ask a question. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do a PPF. And a PPF stands for a past, present and future reading. And it is a very popular reading because it covers things if you haven't even asked, a question. So I do hope that this answers your question. Now, again, before I even read for you, darling, I don't actually do health-related questions as well. So if you are sending in a health-related question, please don't. But if I do pick up a health-related issue during your reading, I will pass it on, but you must go and see your doctor if you are suffering from anything. So I do hope that makes sense there. Okay, so I'm just shuffling the cards now. And when they tell me to stop, Darlene, I'll stop shuffling the cards and I'll lay the cards for your reading. Okay, they just shouted in my ear saying stop, so I'm just looking at the cards now. Right, fantastic cards come up here, Darlene, because the first three cards, which stands for the past, present and future. In the past we have the death card, and the death card is one of the major cards. Now, a major card just means that there's a higher significance placed on these particular cards. We also have the Queen of Swords in the upright position, which represents yourself. And for the future, we also have the Star card. And the Star card, again, is one of the major cards. Very interesting that both, the two major cards come up. Now, what the Death card signifies here, Darlene, it's like if you have gone through a transformation. And I'm not, talking about, from a duck to a swan or anything like that. It's more so on, a spiritual level. It's kind of like who you are as a person. And it happens to a lot of people, when we, are kind of going through life and we're kind of thinking, who are we and, who am I, so to speak? Because you'll often find, if you're going through kind of a stage in life where you're feeling a little bit lower, that you're down in the dumps or whatever like that, and you wake up in the morning, it's sometimes difficult even just to get out of bed and, do the day-to-day things like, pay the bills and, go to the shops and things like that. And we sometimes take it for granted that we can do it ourselves. And, if you're going through a bad patch at the moment, it can have a negative impact on yourself, but it's something that you will have to change as well yourself. So if you're sitting at home and you're one of those people that find, it difficult to kind of go day by day, you need to ask yourself, do you want to be like this for the rest of your life? And the answer is no. So you can change your life, and that's something that you really must do yourself. Get a friend involved. Just, tell a friend how you're feeling, because, that's what friends are there for. Tell a family member how you're feeling, and let them know that you're feeling a little bit low or you're feeling a little bit down in the dumps, and you want them to, call upon you, and you want to go out and, go into town, etc. Because sometimes it's just breaking that cycle. That's all you need to do. Just break the cycle and you'll find that life is better. Now, I'm not saying that happened in your case, darling, but what they're indicating here is it's like if all the stuff that has happened in the past kind of came to a head and it's just kind of been let go. So if there was kind of an issue there that you've been struggling with from the past, you can now, be guaranteed that this is actually gone here. So it is very, very positive for you. Again, we have the Queen of Swords there, which represents yourself. They're kind of saying, don't be afraid of your own emotions. It's, sometimes we're all afraid of, letting people know how we actually feel. In this case, I want you to, really get in touch with your own emotions and, be happy with your emotions, because sometimes we hide an awful lot and we suppress an awful lot of our own emotions and we feel that we can't pass them on. In this case, you can. And for the future there, Darlene, we have the Star card, and the Star card is one of the major cards. It's a really, really, really positive card to find here because it shows that your wish will come true. So no matter what it is that you're hoping for, it will come true. So obviously you have to be realistic as well with your wishes. We all have certain wishes that we want to come true, but in this case, it's whatever is meant to be will actually happen, and that's what Spirit is actually saying here. So I do hope, Darlene, that has answered your question, and thank you very much for sending in your question to the show as well. Can I just ask any of the people who have had a reading with me, please go to irishpsychic.net, where you're listening in at the moment, and just click on the the feedback section there and you can add your comment. I would greatly appreciate that, because it's always good to get your feedback in relation to the readings. And again, all the readings that I do on air are free of charge. If you would like a private reading with me, maybe you're listening into the show and you're thinking, do you know what, I don't want to actually comment on, the picture. I don't want a personal reading, on air. Well, that's no problem at all. You can get a private reading. A private reading with myself starts from €3, £2, which is $4, but that is only a basic micro reading, which is a very, very, very short reading. So if you would, if you purchase that, don't think that you can ask 5 questions. I will only be answering one of those questions. If you purchase the 15 card reading, you can, ask whatever questions you want, and that is an audio-based reading, so you will hear me speak to you just like you're hearing me now, and it is a recording of a reading. So I will be, recording it as live, and then it's sent to you, and you can play that back at any, particular point that you want. And it's quite handy, to go back over a reading that you may have had, a month ago or 2 months, because it does predict, different scenarios in the future as well. Okay, so the next person that I would like to read for is Angela Tressat from Germany. Hello there, Angela. I do hope you're listening in. And what's in store for me for the next 3 months? No problem at all, Angela. So I'm just shuffling the cards. And it's great to find out where you're from as well. I love reading for different people around the world. So I wonder, can we get someone really far away? So although Germany is, within Europe, can we get someone who is really miles away? Well, we'll find out before the end of the show, can we? Okay, so I'm just shuffling the cards now. Okay, they just told me to stop. And this is for the next 3 months, Angela. You're just wondering what's in store for you? Right, quite interesting cards come up here, because we have the 8 of coins in the reverse position. That's usually a legal card or a contract card. That's in the reverse position. We have the 5 of scepters in the reverse position. On that particular card, there is a symbol of the horseshoe. And we also have the Ace of Swords here in the reverse position. Now, they're kind of indicating here, Angela, that there is kind of a challenge ahead of you. It's like if you're kind of fighting for something and it's not, happening at the moment. I'm not going to say give up on it, but they're kind of saying here that you will need to get the advice of someone else. I'm not talking about, a psychic or anything like that, but I'm talking about the legal advice here that you need. It's like if you're missing something, or the person that, is dealing with you or will be dealing with you is not kind of up to scratch. They're kind of ignoring the main issue surrounding the thing here at the moment. I'm not going to go into detail on air, but I do hope that has answered your question, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question as well. Don't forget, if you would like a private reading with me to get a further in-depth reading on that, you can do so. All you need to do is just click on the purchase reading tab there, and once you've purchased your reading, it is delivered within a 24-hour period. The reason why the show is on tonight, Tuesday, usually it goes out Monday, Wednesday and Friday at the new later time of 11 p.m. It's on tonight because last night I was chocker-blocked, as they say here in Ireland, with private readings. So it was a fantastic night, and I do hope that all the people who've received their readings, that you should have got them today. If not, obviously let me know, because sometimes if you're a Hotmail account user, sometimes it can go into the spam folder. So make sure you do check your spam folders if you do purchase a reading from me. Okay, so that's why it's on tonight, and as I said, I'm here until 12 midnight. It's just coming up to 24 minutes past 11. So I do hope you're still with me. Okay, so the next person I'd like to read for, I'm just going through all the questions here. And as I've mentioned there, it's always good to include a question rather than just, leave it general. It's just more accurate when I'm on air, because I can pull this, specific cards for that. Okay, so the next person I'd like to read for is Geraldine Ward from Dublin, and you've given me 3 kisses. Well, thank you very much, Geraldine. And there's a lot of kisses coming into the show from me tonight, so thank you very, very much for those. Okay, you didn't actually ask a question, Geraldine, so again, like the other person there, I'm just going to, pull 3 cards, and it's a PPF, which stands for a past, present and future reading. So I'm just shuffling the cards. And when they tell me to stop, I'll stop shuffling the cards. And I'll lay out the cards, well, actually, which was just now. They're just after shouting stop. So I'm just laying out the cards now. And this is for Geraldine Ward. Okay, so the cards that are after coming up here for yourself, Geraldine, are we have the 6 of Swords in the reverse position, we have the Moon card in the upright position, and we also have the Youth of Coins here in the reversed position. Now, what they're indicating here is, it's like if you're not seeing eye to eye with a particular younger female here. I presume it's your daughter, or someone of a close relation to you, because that's what they're indicating here by the cards. It's like if you need to be more patient with this particular person. They're kind of saying here to me that you've led your life, she's to lead hers, and we're all guilty of this. We're all guilty of trying to tell our sons and our daughters, not that I have any because I am young, but what they're indicating here is it's like if I see you trying to kind of stop whoever this person is, I presume it is your daughter, like I mentioned, making the same mistakes that you've made, and you can only learn from mistakes. So that's what Spirit is actually indicating here. So they're kind of saying here, leave her off and let her do her own thing. And I know mothers know best, but they're kind of indicating here just to leave things off, and things will kind of she'll appreciate you when she comes back. That's all I'm going to say, because it's like if she needs to learn, I'm not going to say a lesson, but it's like if she needs to kind of pull her socks up and go, do you know what, it's not as easy as I thought. So I do hope that it's answered your question, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question for the show. Time for a quick break. Do join me after this.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
No sé por qué me sigues haciendo esto. Cualquier cosa que haga no es suficiente. Estoy cansada de esta locura.
There you go, that was Running Into You by Catherine Cassell. Okay, it's straight over to the readings again, so hopefully I will have answered your question. And don't forget, if I do answer your question, please do leave your feedback for me. And again, all the readings that I do give out on the show are free of charge, as of course. And again, to leave feedback, all you need to do is just simply click on the feedback section there on my page. Okay, so the next person that I'd like to read for is Gillian Doyle. What's around the corner for me and my family? Okay, Gillian, so I'm just shuffling the cards now. So they've just told me to stop, so I'm just looking at the cards now. Right, they're saying here, Gillian, if you can just kind of take things easy, because it's like if you're a person who's getting very stressed out at the moment. It's like if there's an awful lot of issues going on at the moment. We do the 5 of coins, so you have nothing to be worried about, because the 5 of coins does indicate happiness and love. And we also have the Temperance and the Sage card here. The Temperance card, like I've mentioned, there is kind of someone from Spirit trying to communicate with you, but because it's in the reverse position, this person is not getting through. Now, I'm kind of picking up on a male energy around you at the moment, so listen out for certain, things. And when I say listen out, sometimes you'll find that Spirit will, give a message through the radio, and a certain song will come on that will make you, automatically realise who this person is communicating with you. And even that alone, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who's this, who, this has happened to, and it happens to me quite a lot. And it's very comforting as well. So if Spirit can't, obviously communicate with me during the day, sometimes when, I'm busy or whatever, I'm kind of tuned off. But then the radio, the song will come on, and it's like, wow, that's, whoever it is from Spirit for my family. And that's what they're indicating here as well. It's the exact same for you, Gillian. So I do hope that has answered your question, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question as well for the show. The next person that I'd like to read for is Josh Graham from Wicklow. Hello there, Josh. And you're in Wicklow, and you're just looking for the future. Okay, so hopefully I'll answer those questions for you. Again, it's only a sample of reading here on the show. A full reading with myself lasts between 10 to 25 minutes, depending on which reading that you actually go for. So do make sure that you, purchase one of those after the show. And like I've mentioned, it is a full reading, and it's 100% private, and you can ask me any questions you want. Now, what I'm picking up here, Josh, is quite strange here, and usually this doesn't happen, but when it does, I do have to pass it on if it is a health-related question. I'm actually picking up that it's like if I'm just very drained at the moment, and there's an awful lot of, not uncertainty, but it's just like if things are kind of a blur at the moment. It's like if either, your vitamins, you're not looking after yourself, or you're not taking care of yourself in terms of the food that you're eating. Again, it'd be worthwhile getting a multivitamin if you're not, taking a multivitamin, because I'm just kind of feeling the best way of putting it is jet lagged. So it'd be quite interesting if you have come back from holidays, but whatever it is, I'm just kind of feeling that I'm just exhausted and I just want to go asleep. And I'd love to go now, but I can't because I'm actually on air. But that's what I'm actually picking up here with you at the moment, Josh. So I'm just going to see what else they have to say in terms of the cards here. Right, what they're indicating here is something to do with the work situation here, Josh. We have the 2 of Cups here, and they're kind of indicating here that whatever it is that you want to do in life, and in terms of the, the career, sometimes we have to do something that we're not happy with, but it will put the money on, the table, as they say. Continue on doing so, because I do feel that things will get better for you, because we have the 10 of coins here, and we also have the 9 of coins here as well. And it's quite, good that the both of those cards come up, especially the 9 and the 10, because it does indicate here things will get better for you. So I do hope that has answered your question. And thank you very much as well for sending in your question as well for the show, Josh. If you can, Josh, please leave your feedback. I'm actually going to post that now on the page, so bear with me. So if you've had a reading with me and you're wondering where to leave the feedback, well, all you have to do is actually post it now on the page. I'm going to post it just underneath where the picture is there, so you'll see it there. Just going in. Facebook is acting up as always. There we go, and it's up. Okay, so you should see the feedback section there now on the picture. I've just commented there with the link, so just click that and leave your feedback for your reading. So thank you very much. Okay, the next person I'd like to read for is Vivian Hunter O'Neill from Rathnew, and you're just looking for a future as well. Okay, so Vivian, you're very welcome to the show. I'm just shuffling the cards now. And don't forget, you can tell your friends and family to go to the page now. They too can listen to the show. Just tell them, just put up on your status now, everyone on Facebook, if you can, just say Join Irish Psychic on Facebook. And if you know the link, it's very straightforward. Just simply go to my page, the fan page, and click share, and that'll share the picture. That's actually the easiest way, actually. Just share the picture of the microphone to your own wall, and your friends and your family should understand that, how to listen to the show. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so I'm just looking at the cards now, and this is for Vivian Hunter O'Neill. and you're just looking with regards your future. Okay, so the cards are actually coming up here. Vivian, we have the 2 of Swords in the reverse position, we have the 4 of Coins in the reverse position, we have the 7 of Swords in the upright position, and also the 5 of Cups in the reversed, and also the World card in the reversed. A lot of reversed cards here, Vivian, so it's like if things have been quite difficult for you and you may be thinking that you're stuck at the moment. You're not, and that's the problem here when these particular cards come up. It's like if I just kind of feel that you're wondering what to do with your life, and you're kind of thinking, where should I go and what should I actually do? And it's kind of down to you. It's not going to be handed to you on a plate, is all I'm going to say, because you need to figure out what it is that you do want to do with your life. You need to go, right, should I do a night course? Should I do a day course? What would I be interested in doing? And just by even doing something that you really want to do, because you'd be quite surprised if you look up courses, you'd be really quite surprised with what's actually out there, especially for yourself, because it's like if you're thinking that you can't do anything and you're not going to be able to do this, you're not going to be able to do that, well, you're not going to be able to do anything if you don't actually try it. So that's what they're kind of indicating here. It's like if you're your own worst enemy, because you're not kind of progressing to where it is that you want to be. So just think about what it is that you want to do, and it will happen, because we do have the 7 of Swords there, and although it's going to be a challenge, it is going to be a positive challenge for you. So you need to kind of think, you know what, it may be a little bit difficult for me, but I'm actually going to succeed, and I am actually going to do it. No matter what it is, it's something that you can do, Vivian. So I do hope that has answered your question, and you do have a future. I saw your comment there about that you don't have a future. You completely do, and everyone has a future. No matter who it is, no matter where we are in the world, there is always a way. There's always a way to find a path for yourself. It may take you a little bit longer than others. Don't worry, that's normal. And it just means that you're just too intelligent, should I say. That's what I always think anyway. You're too intelligent, so you're trying to figure out what should you be. So if you are taking a little bit longer than other people, don't worry. It just means that you're too intelligent. Ugh, I can't even pronounce it. That's good. That goes to show you how intelligent I am, eh? Oh, never mind. But like I've said, it just shows that you're too intelligent. There we go. The word is a bit long when it's it's 20 to midnight here in Ireland, and I should move over to America, because the time zone would suit me much, much better, because sometimes the Americans catch the podcast of this show. Okay, so it's time for another break. If you've just joined me and you're thinking, how do I get a reading on this show? Well, it is so straightforward. All you need to do is comment on the Facebook picture there, which is the picture of the microphone, and also you can comment on my page, which is the Irish Psychic page. irishpsychic.net, should I mention, and if you've clicked there on the radio, you're listening in, you can just type your comment there, and I will answer some of those questions as well, hopefully before the end of the show. Do join me after this.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball, the answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
Let's make amends, let's be friends again. It all depends on the kindness we extend. I didn't expect you to buy it, but it didn't hurt to try it. All I'm saying is, let's try again. Come to me, let me show you. For told you the other day about the time we went to LA on the train. We laughed so hard it was hard to breathe. Now I don't remember why I had to leave. Few years older, lots of learning done. Thinking about the time you sang a song for me. I laughed so hard it was hard to breathe. You called it love, I called it naive. I can't take it back now, can't make it go away. Can't remember the reason, why didn't I stay? Can't take it back now, can't make it go away. Can't remember the reason, why didn't I stay? I wonder about your sense of wonder. You made me feel so wonderful. You made me laugh so hard, forgot my heart was full of scars. On the porch with the sofa outside, you showed me all the stars up in the sky. You held my hand, tears were in my eyes. I picked that night to say goodbye. I can't take it back now, can't make it go away. Can't remember the reason, why didn't I stay? Can't take it back now, can't make it go away. Can't remember the reason, why didn't I stay? You always said love is like breathing. Breathing should come naturally. You always said love is so easy, but you're not me, no I can't breathe. You held my hand, tears were in my eyes. I picked that night to say goodbye. Can't take it back now, can't make it go away. Can't remember the reason, why didn't I stay? Can't take it back now, can't make it go away. No, no, can't remember the reason, why didn't I stay?
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net. for all your psychic needs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bit of It Show.
And you're very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. It was there, it was on the computer, I just said, what is that? And I had to click it. So, there we go. At least we know what it is now. Okay, so it's straight back over to the readings, and I'm here until midnight, so there's only another 10 minutes left of the show, and counting, so there is still plenty of time to get a reading on the show if you haven't got a reading already. Okay, so I'm just going over to the picture now. And again, where is all the feedback I've read for people already? And again, you're wasting your time if you comment on that picture and you're not going to listen into the show at 11 p.m. Well, a slap on the wrist for you, because it's pointless me even reading, the question out for you, because you're getting a free reading, and all I ask in return is just for you to give me the feedback on the show. It is that simple. So again, I'm not going to read for you unless you're going to leave me that feedback. And I'm not begging you, I'm just saying it's quite strange that you haven't left it, already, because I do hope that you are listening into the show. That's why, I am on air. Okay, so the next person, I'm actually going to go to my main page, which is irishpsychic.net, because I said I would, so I will. So that's what I am going to do. Okay, so we have a question in here. Okay, it's from Mar. Will I get my son's rentry visa next week? I hope I'm reading that correctly. I don't know what a rentry is. I presume it's re-entry. I'm not too sure. So we'll see what comes up anyway, Mar. So I'm just shuffling the cards. And when they tell me to stop, which was actually just now, they're quite on the ball here tonight. Right, well, we're kind of saying no at the minute. Because we have the balance card here, and we also have the Seven of Cups, and it's quite interesting because the Seven of Cups is actually the moving card here, Mar. So it's kind of like if there's going to be another little bit of a wait ahead. So I do hope that has answered your question, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question to the show. Okay, the next person. Oh, that's a nice one. Will I go on holiday in April 2013? And that's from Stephen. Well, Stephen, if the answer is yes from the cards, well, I'll definitely be asking you, can I come as well? Because I could do it a holiday, and especially for April 2013. Sounds lovely. Okay, so will I go on holiday in April 2013? Right, they're actually saying no, Stephen. So I would love to say yes, but I can't because they're quite adamant that the answer is no here. They're also indicating here, Stephen, that you need to be careful of your own emotions, because when the Three of Swords comes up, because that's what's actually, after coming up here, you can't taint everyone with the same brush, is all I'm going to say. It's like if you're, after being hurt in the past, we've all been there, we've all, said the bad words about certain people in the past, and we've all tried to get over them, and then the best way of getting over them is forgetting them. And that's what they're indicating here, Stephen. Don't think that every person is the same. That's what I'm going to say. You have to give people a chance, and you have to trust people as well. So I do hope that has answered your question, and thank you very much, Stephen, for sending in your question as well. Okay, so the next person I'd like to read for is Lucy from Waterford, and that's on irishpsychic.net. Could you have a look at my relationship at the moment? No problem at all, Lucy. Again, it's just a sample of a reading. A private reading will last between 10 and 25 minutes with myself. Okay, they're just home to stop. I'm just looking at the cards now, Lucy. Right, quite significantly here in terms of the cards. I'm not too sure if the person is moving away, Lucy, or there's kind of a movement as well, because the card of the moving came up again, which is the Seven of Cups. But we also have the Horseman of Cups in the reverse position, and we also have the Star card in the reverse position, and we also have the Four of Swords. Now, if you did have the webcam, you would actually see, if I had a webcam, on at the moment, which I don't. I used to, but it crashes the system. The Horseman of Cups is in the reverse position, and that is actually the relationship card. And because it's in the reverse position, it's either you're not happy with this relationship, or you just feel that it's not working out. And again, that's what the star card indicates here as well. You need to kind of think to yourself, what do I want from a relationship? Is this person treating me with the love and respect that I deserve? If the answer is no, you need to kind of go, well, why am I in the relationship in the first place? I'm not going to say that it's not going to work out here, Lucy, but you need to be careful of what's affecting the relationship. It's like if there's something in between, the relationship or between you and your partner, and that's causing a negative impact. Maybe it's things from the past, maybe you haven't got over an ex, things like that. If it is, please obviously let me know and get in touch. But again, they're kind of indicating here that things are, it's quite difficult, and it's kind of something that you will have to deal with yourself. So I do hope that has answered your question, and thank you very much, Lucy, for sending in your question for the show. Please, if you can, where you've commented there with your question, all you need to do is just click on the feedback tab. It's pretty straightforward, and then you just leave your feedback. So click on the feedback, click on add comment, and then that's all you need to do, and you will be able to leave your feedback for myself on the show. And thank you very much as well. We have feedback already. Again, it's private feedback, so if you can, Stephen, please do click on the feedback section there on my page, and then obviously leave the feedback. And you have, thanks Gary, you hit the nail on the head, I'm blown back. Well, you're more than welcome, Stephen, and thank you very much as well for that feedback. If you can, just click on the feedback section like I've mentioned there, Stephen, and leave that there for me. Okay, so we'll go back to the picture anyway, and that is the big huge microphone picture. Right, I'm after going off the picture now. Speaking of the picture, okay, so here we are. It's from Jamie Lee. Hello, I used to work in training kitchens at I left about 4 years back, but would love to work back in that department again if any of my old posts came back up. Do you see this happening? 2 women currently fill my post, 17th of the 3rd, 77, Basingstoke, the UK. No problem at all, Jamie. So we'll see what the cards have to say. If you've just joined me, well, I'm afraid it's kind of near the end of the show, and I may be able to get in one more reading before the end of the show. I'm not too sure, but we'll see what happens anyway. So I'm just shuffling the cards now. They're actually going all over the place here at the moment, which means that there's a lot of energy around you at the moment, Jamie. Okay, they've just told me to stop. Right, well, we have the happiness card here, so that's a good thing. That's the kind of the final outcome of the situation here, Jamie. But it's kind of a long way before that actually happens, because we have the 5 of Swords here in the reverse position. And the 5 of Swords is usually an escape card. It's usually kind of the feeling that, you want to kind of run away, and you want to kind of, do something that you don't normally do, if that makes sense. And they're kind of saying here, no, you need to kind of sit in the fence and just kind of have patience and wait. We also have the balance card here. That's in the reverse position. So again, it's like if things have been, out of balance at the moment. Again, money situations here. The 9 of Coins is here in the reverse position. It does indicate here that things have been quite difficult there. Again, with regards to that, it's like from the cards, they're kind of saying no at the moment. I'm not saying that it's never going to happen, but they're kind of saying no is the best way of putting it. And it's quite odd, because we have the happiness card here, so it does show that there is going to be a happy outcome. And again, I'm just after stressing there again, I'm after putting another card in. It's the 5 of Scepters. On that particular card, there is the horseshoe, and it is the symbol of luck. So that's really, really positive here as well. Now, usually when I read for someone and something happens during the reading, I have to pass it on, and my throat, Jamie, is just on fire. It's like if I'm totally angry, I'm totally stressed and things like that. And that's what usually the severe sore throat means at the moment. Now, I'm talking, it is very, very, very severe. So whether there's an awful lot of anger built up inside you, I'm not too sure, but you need to kind of release all that before moving forward with your life. Sometimes when things have happened in the past, we do have a tendency to kind of hold it, within us, and it's very easy to hold the anger inside us. It's very easy when things have happened in the past. It's very easy to kind of go, do you know what, I'm going to hold on to this for the rest of my life. They're kind of saying here that you need to let it go. It's like if things have been just ongoing, and it's an ongoing basis where each day is just kind of annoying you, seeing other people in the the position. It's something like that. Again, let it go if you can, and that will eventually just make things better as well. It'll make the situation much, much better for you. So I do hope, Jamie, that has answered your question, and thank you very, very much for sending in your question as well for the show. And you're very welcome back. That is the Irish Psychic News Time. So basically the news is that I'm not going to be back on air until Friday night at 11 p.m. So once I put up the picture, I'm going to actually put up the picture again. So it is going to be the microphone picture. And once I've put it up, you need to comment with your name, location, followed by your question as well. So once you do that, it's going to be for Friday night show. And there's good news as well, because every person that comments with their name, their question and their location will also be in for a prize. Now, I'm only going to be revealing the winner on my actual show. So if you fail to claim that prize, it will be, I'm not going to actually give away the prize, but it is going to be something that's going to be very, very special as well. So if you fail to get that, as in you fail to, listen into the show and, respond to me within a 24-hour period. So I'm giving you every opportunity. I'm giving you every chance, because what happens is everyone goes out on a Friday night, I understand that, but you can listen to the show again on Saturday. So the show is available right through until Monday before the next show is uploaded and, before I go on air, and it is live. But you can listen to the show on Saturday. So all you need to do is just visit my website, irishpsychic.net, on Saturday, listen to the show again. You may have had a reading with me, but also you will find out who the winner is of the competition. So once I put that picture up, read the instructions carefully, comment with your name, location, followed by your question, and share the picture as well. I would really appreciate it if you can share the picture as well, because that will be one of the things that you will have to do in order to enter the competition as well. So that means that your friends and your family can enter as well. So until Friday at 11 p.m, can I just take this opportunity to say thank you all so much for joining me on the show tonight. I do hope that the readings that I have given out on the show tonight has been, good for you, and you've got the clarity that you need. For all the other listeners listening into the show, you can purchase a private reading with me. They start at €3, which is £2, which is $4. So there is loads of different readings that you can choose from depending on what your budget is. So join me at 11 p.m. on Friday. Take care and good night.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.